Now on WKRG News 5.
Now on News 5 at 9.
Bring Woody in and put him in the ambulance here at my dock.
One man is dead and another still missing after a boat capsized in Mobile Bay. The latest in the search and how the third crew member was rescued. Plus, a crime alert. 3 unsolved murders in Mobile just this holiday week. You'll hear where police stand in these investigations. And as we get ready for the 84th Iron Bowl, we'll take you behind the scenes to show you how Auburn's War Eagle is prepping for the big game.
Local coverage you can count on. You're watching WKRG News 5 at 9.
Hi, everyone. I'm Peter Albrecht in tonight for Roseanne Haven.
And I'm Cherish Lombard. It's nice to have you with us. Authorities are scaling back but continuing their search for a missing boater in Mobile Bay near Fort Morgan.
A shrimp boat capsized about 4 this morning. The captain was rescued. The body of a crew member was recovered about 1 this afternoon. News 5's Brianna Hollis has more now from Fort Morgan.
Search and rescue teams spent the entire day launching from these docks looking for those crew members. Dive teams scouring the Mobile Bay after a shrimp boat capsizes. This is a picture of that boat. It's named the Chief. It docks out of Billy Seafood in Bon Secour. Now it's destroyed.
There was a shrimp boat that was overturned in Mobile Bay about 1.5 miles north of Fort Morgan here.
Aaliyah Marine Patrol says the captain, Woody Jones, survived. Billy Parks, the owner of Billy Seafood, says he buys shrimp from Jones and the two of them are friends. He tells News 5 Jones's son-in-law, who was on another shrimp boat last night, was the first to discover something was wrong.
So he got to looking, he couldn't see him, so he looked on the radar, he couldn't see him. He goes and starts following the diesel fuel skim on the water.
So the captain was actually floating on an ice chest, and he was recovered by some other shrimp boats that were in the area.
Bring Woody in and put him in the ambulance here at my dock. And he was pretty banged up.
Park says Captain Jones was in the water for about 2 hours before his son-in-law found him.
Tell them to hold up and I'll take a look.
The search, a widespread effort. Crews from the Coast Guard, Aaliyah Marine Patrol, Fort Morgan, and Bon Secour Volunteer Fire Departments, Daphne Search and Rescue, and Orange Beach Fire Rescue participated. Reporting in Fort Morgan, Brianna Hollis, WKRG News 5.
And those with the News 5 app were the first to learn about breaking developments today in this story. Download the app. It's free and available for Apple and Android devices. Continuing coverage now, an arrest made overnight in Mobile. 58-year-old David Timmons booked into Metro Jail last night and charged with attempted murder. And he also faces a charge of discharging a gun into an occupied building or vehicle. According to jail records, Timmons has a lengthy arrest history, including theft and burglary charges that go all the way back to the 80s. Mobile police confirmed that Timmons shot his grandson at the Pecan Cove apartment complex on Holt Road last night. The victim, a 25-year-old man, was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Alabama state troopers are still looking for a driver who struck and killed a pedestrian on I-10 early yesterday morning. The accident happened about 1:30 eastbound near the Baldwin Beach Express exit. Authorities say the driver was involved in another accident and he or she stepped out of their car and was hit by another vehicle, killing them. If you know anything about this fatal crash, please contact Alabama state troopers. You see the number on your screen, 251-660-2300.
And that preceded by a deadly Thanksgiving Eve in Mobile. 2 murders and no suspects in custody. There have been 3 unsolved murders in Mobile in the past week. On Wednesday, November 20th, University of South Alabama professor Dr. Matthew Weiser was found dead inside his home. A week later, November 27th, Ricardo Parker killed on Union Avenue. That same night, Andre Gables was shot at the intersection of University and Cottage Hill Road and later died. 40-year-old Parker was dead when police arrived at Union Avenue around 3:45 Wednesday. He was shot several times. His friends and family members say they still can't believe it.
Look on Facebook and I see a bunch of RIP to my friend, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. It was hard to take in and hard to believe, basically.
I kept calling his phone when I was out there at the crime scene because I couldn't believe it. Like, I had to see him.
Police interviewed several witnesses, but again, no arrests have been made. Just hours later, right before 7 o'clock, Mobile police were called to the University Oaks shopping plaza where they found 21-year-old Andre Gable shot in his chest. He died at an area hospital. The USA professor was found shot to death during a university officer's welfare check at his home. University officials say he was in class the night before he was found dead, but they haven't said exactly when they think he was killed. Police have not released the names of potential suspects in any of these cases. If you have any information that could help officers make arrests, you're asked to call Mobile Police.
Fire marshals are investigating a large early morning fire at an Escambia County, Florida skating rink. Firefighters on the scene for several hours this morning. Authorities say the landmark skating rink on North Navy Boulevard in Warrenton has been vacant for several years. No injuries are being reported, but investigators say there is extensive damage to the building. They had to call in extra crews because of the size of this fire.
This one takes a lot more manpower and a lot more effort and a lot more work to do because due to the size of it and the way the fire was burning, we're having multiple hose lines. We've had multiple agencies. Not only Escambia County units are here, we've also got units from Navy Fire, also from Pensacola Fire that were on scene assisting us also.
No word yet on what started that fire. Pensacola police say an American Airlines flight to Miami had to return to Pensacola International today after a woman on board faked a medical condition. They say she was actually just trying to get a larger seat. Once back on the ground in Pensacola, she refused to get off the plane, but eventually went with officers. She is not facing any criminal charges at this time.
Turning now to our weather, a nice day to be outside. A lot of people are inside, though, shopping, Peter.
Well, you got to get where you're
from
going.
Point A to point B.
So it's nice we didn't have any rain. It's a beautiful day, Ed. How about the rest of the weekend?
Well, we put together a nice streak here. Of course, Thanksgiving was nice. Today, a little bit warmer. Temperatures all the way up to 79 in Mobile. And it looks like tomorrow will be dry through most of the day. But then rain chances arrive to overnight tomorrow. But right now, temperatures low to mid 50s out there. I don't think we'll see these temperatures fall too much more through the rest of the night. We'll develop a south wind and dew points are going to start rising. So this could actually lead to some patchy fog in the area by tomorrow morning. 61 at Birmingham, 70s back towards Texas and Louisiana. I make mention to that. That's more of that southerly breeze, and we can expect some of that to move our way as our south wind develops. We're already starting to get some patchy clouds just north of our area. More of these clouds will start spreading in during the daytime tomorrow. Of course, folks who are traveling out of the area tomorrow from the holiday, increase in clouds, 55 for the morning low, afternoon high of 78. If you are traveling towards Houston or Dallas, could see some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Also a little bit of rain expected in Charlotte. Our rain chances are rising. Now that 50% rain chance comes Sunday. That's mainly for Sunday morning, and we're talking early before sunrise. That's when a line of thunderstorms moves in. Could even see a couple of isolated strong or severe thunderstorms. We'll talk a little bit more about that and look forward to some cooler air ahead. That's coming up in just a bit.
Thanks, Ed, and welcome into the Toy Vault, everyone. The magical Christmas toy drive in full effect right now as we are trying to make this a very Merry Christmas for all of our boys and girls here on the Gulf Coast.
Yes, we are collecting toys, and we're needing your help to do that to make sure that every boy and girl has a very, very Merry Christmas. So anything you want to bring, you see some bicycles here, some giant stuffed animals, some smaller stuffed animals, but no toy is too small or too large. I love the ones that talk. When they say try me, Peter, I can't help myself.
I like it. That's kind of a Jurassic Park themed toy. You could get something as simple as a soccer ball. This is Woody from Toy Story. Anything that might put a smile on some boy or girl's face on Christmas morning, and it's very easy to drop the toys off.
So easy. You can do it right here at WKRG Studios, 555 Broadcast Drive. You can also drop off toys. Baldwin EMC, Cumulus, Greer's, Gulf Coast Explorium, as well as Lagniappe Home Store and Lamar Outdoors.
Some other locations include Mobile Mitsubishi, Pan Air Federal Credit Union, Rich's Car Washes, the Wind Creek Casino and Hotel in Atmore, and any Zaxby's restaurant. You know, we're collecting toys here in Mobile, and these toys will stay in the Mobile area, and we're collecting toys in Pensacola, and they'll stay in the Pensacola area.
You have until December 15th to drop off your new unwrapped toy, so let's go to Drexel Gilbert and see what she has there.
So who among you survived Black Friday shopping? Let you in on a little secret. I didn't even go because I did my shopping early and got toys for the Toy Vault. I'll show them to you next week. But in the meantime, I found this that one of our viewers donated to the Pensacola Toy Vault. It's a tube of trucks. And some child is going to be so happy playing with these trucks on Christmas morning. You can make a child's Christmas morning happy too. All you have to do is pick up a toy like a tube of trucks and drop it off at one of our sponsor locations in Northwest Florida. Those locations are Greer's. They are also Penner Federal Credit Union, Lamar Outdoors, Zaxby's, and Rich's Car Wash. Easy to find, easy to drop off. You can also take them right here to the Pensacola Toy Vault, located in the atrium of the SCI building in downtown Pensacola. We have so many children in need in Northwest Florida. And let me tell you, I'm tickled to death about the toys that are coming in, but it's a trickle and we need a flood. And so we need you guys to take all those toys maybe that you bought today at Black Friday shopping, or that you're going to buy on Cyber Monday or over the weekend, Small Business Saturday, and drop them off ASAP so that we can make sure that children in Northwest Florida who are in need have a great Christmas. We thank you in advance. In the Pensacola Toy Vault, I'm Drexel Gilbert, WKRG News 5.
And everyone in downtown Pensacola is getting into the holiday spirit. We'll take you to Winterfest and let you know how you can be a part of all the fun.
Plus, how does a wild eagle become the war eagle? You'll hear from the trainer behind the legendary mascot as we get ready for the Iron Bowl. We'll be right back.
No matter the Gulf Coast weather, the First Alert Storm Team is working for you. Severe weather, flooding, lightning. We're ready for whatever comes our way, working around the clock. The First Alert Storm Team, the largest team of meteorologists on the Gulf Coast.
You saw it live.
The driver's running. Stop! You're gonna get bit! You wanna go, bro?
Now hear from the officers.
I think he learned his lesson of what not to do.
Live PD Police Patrol. Weekdays at 5 on the Gulf Coast CW.
Get Toyotathon and Black Friday savings all month long at Eastern Shore Toyota. New Camrys or Corollas. Save up to $4,700. Or get 0% financing, plus up to $1,000 in holiday bonus cash, a lifetime warranty, and more. Eastern Shore Toyota.
5 years ago, I had psoriasis everywhere. My skin hurt, I felt gross. But then I started Cosentix, and I haven't really had to think about it.
Real people with psoriasis look and feel better with Cosentix. Don't use if you're allergic to Cosentix. Before starting, get checked for tuberculosis. An increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor about an infection or symptoms. If your inflammatory bowel disease symptoms develop or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to, serious allergic reactions may occur. Ask your dermatologist about Cosentix.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get 20% estimated savings on select 2019 Ford models, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. Now get 20% estimated savings on the 2019 Ford Ranger, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Black Friday event ends soon.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The Subaru Outback is all new for 2020. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 33 miles per gallon. An available 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. Welcome to the best Outback ever, the 2020 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Get a new Subaru, and Subaru will donate $250 to the charity of your choice.
Stopping by my neighborhood.
Tonight at 10 on the Gulf Coast CW.
I'm Mel Robbins. On my new show, you'll learn how to conquer everyday problems. So what are you waiting for? Watch me weekdays at 11 a.m. on the Gulf Coast CW.
You're watching WKRG News 5, local coverage you can count on, with Roseanne Haven, Cherish Lombard, Chief Meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth, and Randy Patrick Sports. This is WKRG News 5 at 9 o'clock.
Welcome back. We are so glad you are here with us tonight. Thanksgiving is over. That means Christmas is right around the corner. Pensacola's Winterfest kicked off this evening to get everyone into the holiday spirit. The annual month-long celebration started with an elf parade, complete with penguins, of course, dancing through the streets. Then the Grinch and Mayor Augustus Mayhew of Whoville had the honor of lighting the grand Christmas tree. There's the Grinch. Santa made an appearance as well to call the first snowfall of the season. There were even fireworks. Games and tours featuring performances of the Polar Express and the Grinch began tonight and will continue on select nights until Christmas.
A lot of it's free. You can come down, you can see Santa, you can see what's going on. The parade was free. There's all kinds of things that you can do if you can't afford a ticket for the trolley tours. And then there are also mini tours that are less expensive. So it's fun.
Sounds like it. And tomorrow is the 10th annual Small Business Saturday in the state of Alabama. This is a day aimed at kicking off the holiday shopping season while also promoting local businesses. In Mobile, there will be a Midtown market with vendors from 8 to 2 near the Senior Center on Dauphin Street. In Northwest Florida, you can see lines of vendors on Palafox Street from 9 o'clock until 2.
There will be some new wings flying and soaring at Jordan-Hare for the Iron Bowl tomorrow. This season, Auburn welcomed War Eagle 8, named Aurea. As Raptor handler Andrew Hopkins shows us, it's hard work training an eagle.
On a Tuesday morning at 9:30, Jordan-Hare Stadium is mostly empty. Mostly.
We fly them in the stadium every weekday morning just to kind of get the reps in.
At this practice, Aurea flies first.
She's very food motivated, but also a little lazy.
Up next, Spirit sticks the landing.
So Spirit's our seasoned veteran.
Last but not least, we head upstairs to watch Independence take flight.
Independence is our newest one. She's a juvenile bald eagle.
The only one who doesn't fly today is Nova, also known as War Eagle 7.
He's our official War Eagle.
At least he was when we talked with Andrew Hopkins last week. A few days later, Auburn retired Nova as the school's official War Eagle and chose Aurea as his heir apparent.
Aurea, I've done all of her training from the day she was transferred over to the education section, from being a wild animal that really had no clue what we were trying to ask it to do, to flying in front of 90,000 people. So that's been really special.
The university introduced Aurea as War Eagle 8 before last week's game against Samford. She flew straight to the 50-yard line, but that's rare.
We actually hide from them, and so that's what keeps them circling a little bit more. And then it's my job that as soon as it looks like they're losing interest in trying to find me, to run out onto the 50.
It's also Andrew's job to make the lures the Eagles land on.
And so that's what they come to on the field. It's just a circle piece of leather that they know every time they touch it, they get food.
The Eagles may know Andrew as the guy with the food, but to Auburn fans, he's the Eagle Whisperer.
I've been in Christmas cards before because it's just a unique thing to have your photo taken with these Eagles.
And don't forget, you can watch tomorrow's game on WKRG News 5. Kickoff is at 2:30 from Jordan-Hare Stadium. Before that, you can watch our Iron Bowl special, Battle for the Bragging Rights. That begins tomorrow at 11.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Ed